Welcome everyone to this week's episode of Unrooted Women's Soccer Edition, and my guest for this week's episode is none other than freshman striker on the women's soccer team here at Menlo College, Lilly Chisler. Lilly, thanks so much for joining me on the show.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Let's start by talking a little bit about you. Now, early on, we've seen Lilly Chisler with several different hairstyles. I've seen you with the hair up, similar to like it is now, and kind of like in your headshot, hair down, hair probably sideways at some point coming up down the road. How often do you change up your look?
It's honestly, I just do my hair every game. I don't do my hair often, but I do it for games. I usually go by, if you look good, you feel good, you feel good, you play good.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's your favorite look?
To play in?
Sure.
I'd have to say my bun, my notorious bun.
It is a pretty thick bun.
Yeah.
Like you get it all wrapped up. Like how many times do you wrap it around? Like five times? I don't know. I feel like
Four
it's
or five, yeah.
That's incredible. Now, if you're not playing, is this how we should expect you most times?
Yeah, most of the time. Or in a bun. Usually it's just a bun.
Okay, so most of the time you go hair up.
Yeah.
When would you let it down?
As few times as possible.
Like sleeping and that's it?
No, not even
sleeping.
No.
How do you sleep with it do you sleep with that little ponytail?
In a bun.
How is that comfortable?
Because I don't like my hair on my neck, so I'd rather have it up.
Okay. I mean, I guess the top of your head's not on the pillow.
Yeah.
If the top of your head is on the pillow, you're probably doing something wrong while you're sleeping.
Definitely.
Now, you're next in a long line of Menlo soccer players from McClatchy High School in the Sacramento area. Did you know many of these players growing up, and how did you find out about Menlo College?
Well, first I found out about Menlo at an ID camp in Davis, which is about 20 minutes from Sacramento. Growing up, did I know any of I knew Sydney Richardson's younger sister,
okay,
Maya Richardson, and I knew, well, my younger sister was coached by Amber. So,
okay.
But I never knew Amber until I came here, and then she was like, "Oh, your sister's Mariah," and I was like, "Yeah, that's my sister. Nice to meet you."
So you never knew them, but you knew people who knew them,
Yes.
and so as a result. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the current Menlo team here a little bit. Last week the Oaks got a multi-goal performance from the aforementioned Sydney Richardson-Gorski. The first goals of her collegiate career, and they both came in the same game. How awesome was it to see Sydney score, not once, but twice?
Yeah, that was amazing. I was excited for her because I hadn't known that it was her first few goals ever in her career until she said something. She's like, "Oh, I scored first time," and I was like, "Oh, I guess you're a defender, yeah." But
Yeah.
she well deserved.
Absolutely. And then scoring a second time on top of that after the offsides got waved off and she's one-on-one with the keeper. Oh my gosh, she's going to do it again. She's going to do it. Yes, she did it again.
Yeah, that was exciting. That was really nice.
Definitely one of the highlights of that 5-0 win for sure. The Oaks also lost a 1-0 game to Westmont College in Santa Barbara. The Warriors are ranked top 10 in the nation. What did they do well to prevent many offensive opportunities for you ladies, because you only had 2 shots on goal?
Yeah, I would say they're just a fast-playing team. I really enjoyed playing them. I like the level of competition. They move the ball fast. They know what they're doing. They get it through. They were a good team. I really liked playing them, though.
Easy to tell why they're ranked top 10 in the nation regularly.
Yeah.
You've been kept in games all season long thanks to Paula Lara Ruiz, who made 18 saves over the course of this past week. How has she been able to grow so comfortably into the role of starting goaltender this year?
Well, she's been working hard for 4 years now, so I think it's definitely well-deserved. When you work as hard as she does at practice, definitely shows in the game. So.
Have you seen a level or something about her change from when you first got here very early in the season to where you're at now with regards to Paula?
Yeah, well, she definitely takes initiative and practice. She's always the one that's like, "All right, guys," and I think she's also very positive, so that motivates us, and she just takes on that leadership role, and I know that I look up to her, and several other of my class does too, so.
Now, another tough conference matchup on tap this weekend. The Oaks host the Masters University on Saturday. How do you come back and make the adjustments to put more pressure on the other team's defense?
Well, I think that we have the tools. We just need to learn to be confident because, I mean, like like I think that it was very evident, we could have played with Westmont the whole time. I think we were playing very well against them once we figured out 3/4 of the way. Well, we can play with them, you know? So I think once we figure out we can do this, we got this, then it's just that level of confidence, really,
All right, Lily, let's get into the final segment of the show. It's called Brownie Bites. I'm going to ask you 3 off-the-wall questions. You give me your best answers.
Okay.
Question number 1, which teammate is most likely to dye her hair?
A vibrant color?
Sure.
Alexis.
Why?
She had her hair teal the first time I met her, so, yeah.
When was this?
Last year, yeah.
This wasn't during the season, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it was during season. It was during my recruit trip. Yeah.
Why don't I remember this?
I don't know.
You'd think that I would be someone who would have that stand out being on the broadcast of all these games, but I can't. Teal hair.
Yeah.
For Lexi. Oh, I don't know.
No, Alexis. And then Lexi von Stottenstein, I would say that she would be the one to just dye her hair. She dyes her hair often.
Okay, see, now this is making more sense to me. I got the two of them confused here for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay. I still don't know if I could see it. I don't remember it being teal last year, but regardless. Okay, now, sorry, Alexis von Schottenstein, to get you thrown into this puddle. Question number 2, which teammate is most likely to or does currently own a truck?
Amanda. No doubt.
Amanda would have one, or she has one now?
Well, she has a Jeep now. Is that considered a truck?
I wouldn't say it's a truck, but it's close.
Yeah, she would have a truck.
If she has a Jeep now, she probably has a truck, no doubt about it.
Yes, definitely.
What about you?
Would I have
Would
a
you
truck?
ever? Yes.
I don't even think I would be able to get into the truck.
That is also tough because you're like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be you need one of those like little step ladders to get up
or
into
like,
it.
You know, have you ever seen the cars where the step comes down?
Yes.
And,
yes, those cars in which none of us can afford.
You're right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then question number 3: if you were stranded on the side of the road, perhaps because your truck broke down and you couldn't get into it, who would be the first person that you'd call?
Paula. Definitely.
Would she pick up?
Yes, that's why I would pick Paula. I would say Corey, if I could, the first person, but she wouldn't answer, so I'd pick Paula.
Running a little bit on Hawaiian time, perhaps?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so Paula, being the energetic person she is, if she picks up the phone, I'm sure she'd be right there to help lift you into that truck or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Lily, thank you for joining me on the show. I appreciate it. Folks, the women's soccer team is at home this weekend. After their 1-game trip down to Southern California, they're hosting the Masters University this weekend. That contest is set for Saturday morning, 11 o'clock a.m. at Wonderlic Field. If you can't make it out, you can catch the broadcast live on the Menlo College Sports Network. We invite you to tune into next week's episode of Unrooted Women's Soccer Edition when Lilly Chisler will select the next interviewee by me, Brian Brownfield, right here on the show. Until then, we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.